That'd be perfect. Like I could give a minor a beer. Perfect. Day 9 couldn't get any worse. Yep.
At that point, I might have said yes right there.
Good. Yeah. All right, guys. We are back. We got Shad Mayfield. He was gracious enough to stop by. It's been a fun NFR. I mean, it's your second one, so you do know what it's like in Thomas and Mack. And I mean, all right. What we're not going to do is we're not going to talk about the shit you've been dealing with because that's not fair to you. Yeah. Let's talk about some fun stuff. Actually, I think you wore that blue hat at the American, right?
I did.
That hat is sick. I have not grabbed one of those blue ones yet, but I don't. Do they still make the blue ones?
They do. Yeah. This one kind of got a story to it. It's kind of funny.
Let's hear it.
Well, I got it last year at the NFR. I thought it might have been cool to get a blue hat.
Yeah.
Wore it at the NFR. Like a few rounds, didn't have no luck, and my mom's like, "Throw that hat away." You know, it's not very lucky. So I was like, "No, I'm gonna make some luck." So then I believed her, so I didn't wear it for a while, and came on. We started the winter off, and I said, "I'm gonna bring that hat out," and wore it all winter and wore it at the American and stuff. It was pretty lucky. My mom said,
"Dude, it was lucky at the American
after all." Yeah. Yeah, so I started out with a black hat here, and I wanted to change my luck, so I put it back on.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a weird setup, and
yeah,
I mean, it's the NFR stuff happens, but you know what the great thing is? We just found he's not even old enough to drink yet. You have this unlimited time, really. Yeah. I mean, you're as healthy as you've been. You got great horses. I mean, dude, it's nothing. It's no sweat because you'll be back next year. But you put on like one of the most historical years in tie down history. I mean, truly, you had a great year. And I mean, what were you thinking? What do you think was the point during last year where you were like, man, I'm really doing something here? Was it the American? Was it a little bit before?
It was actually about a little over a couple weeks before the American. You know, I was going to San Antonio. I won that one, and Fort Worth placed there, and I was pretty much getting a check everywhere I went.
Yeah.
And I was heading to Kansas City to the WCRA there to rope for $100,000, and I was by myself all winter doing a lot of driving, and, you know, you just get to thinking.
Yeah.
And on my way there, I just had to stop and think. Like, I couldn't believe what I had done. You know, I hadn't missed a calf all winter. Out of every calf I ran, never missed a calf, never broke a barrier. Every calf I ran, I tried to make a good run and got a check out of it. And, you know, it just really hit me on that trip. Like, it's crazy what I've done right now.
Yeah. I mean, as a tie-down fan and tie-down roper my whole life as well, I mean, getting to see a young guy. I mean, we all watch Trevor, we all watch Fred, we all watch Cody. But when you're a young guy, especially like you, I mean, and then you're watching the Tufts and stuff, and Shane and guys like that. When you were opening high school, you won the high school finals, you did all that. I mean, did you come in, you know, last year, going into, you know, your first year, kind of setting out specific goals to try to do all this, or was it just kind of take each day as it comes and just have a good time? I mean, I know it's a lot of questions, but be interested to know that.
Right whenever I turned 18, I bought my card, and I had one choice. It wasn't win Rookie of the Year. It was, you know, make the NFR.
Yeah.
And see what goes on from there. So, you know, a lot of people just buy their cars and just want to win Rookie of the Year or something their first year, but I set everything out aside just to make the NFR. That's what I wanted to do, was make the NFR at 18. And my dad helped me. He went with me like that whole year last year and helped me. And, you know, I also high school rodeoed and did that at the same time while I was pro rodeoing. Like, I was at Cheyenne and traveling back and forth from the Cheyenne to the National High School Finals. And, you know, it was crazy, but I'd been prepared to rope against, you know, the pros, because I've came up. Whenever I was 13 or 14 years old, I was entering the open ropings. And even if I didn't win, it was just going to make me a better roper.
Right. Well, and it seems like the younger crop of ropers right now, just below you, are doing the same thing, Riley Webb. Those guys, they're kind of taking a page out of that book, and I know if you guys did that before, but there's a group of you young guys who've kind of innovated that and really kind of paved the way, because not a very many guys go to the NFR at 18. They just don't. There's just a handful of you guys. And, I mean, it has been truly impressive. Your horse, I mean, you've got great horses in the trailer, and just one of the brightest futures probably in the sport, and you've made all the right moves strategically. I don't know who's guiding you, but they're doing a good job. So, I mean, you are a great ambassador for the sport. We're super proud of you here, and I mean, keep your head up. This is just 10 days, but dude, I don't know what the draw is tomorrow night, but you still got one round to go do whatever you want. So at this point, it's just have fun, right?
That's it. You know, I had a lot to lose coming in, and I had a good first go around, and after that I didn't want to check till the 7th round, and it was tough, battling which horse I should ride, and kind of it was like after the first go around I never had a good feel, like nothing felt right.
Right.
And it was just something that you could either fall or you could rise up, and I don't want to fall. I want to keep rising, and before every go around I listen to stuff that pick me up, and even if I don't have a good run, at first I was riding out of the arena with my head down, but I learned that I'm just blessed to be here, and I got to ride out of there with my head up.
Yeah, no, you do, and you're doing that. And the great thing about rodeo is technically the 2021 season's already going, so it can immediately be out of your mind no matter which way it goes. But I mean, lucky for you, you did your job so well coming into this that don't want to say you could afford to make some mistakes, because I mean, no, you can afford to make some mistakes. It's like,
I want to hear it.
Yeah, no one wants to hear that, but it is nice when you set yourself up so well to where you have a long leash, if you will. So I think more than anything, that's a testament to you, because most people come into the NFR in a number one hole, and you've got to be so worried to make a mistake that you didn't do that. You did your job so well, and I think so. That's what we should be talking about is, well, not what mistakes did Shad Mayfield make. No, you guys don't understand. Shad Mayfield set himself up so well that he was able to make some mistakes. Yeah. He was able to be a 20-year-old kid and learn a little bit in an NFR, different pen than you were used to. I mean, granted, 3 under is a normal thing for tie down, but it's different, right? Mm-hmm. So you set yourself up perfectly, and that's what I've been thinking is like, no, you guys don't criticize somebody who came in such a good position that they can afford to make mistakes. That's more impressive to me. So congrats on that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. But we'll let you get out of here. Go enjoy your night. You're going to go have some pizza. What have you been eating? There's like no restaurants open by the time you get out of here.
I really started using DoorDash.
Really?
So here's what I do. I'm staying out in Brock, Texas, out by Weatherford.
Yeah.
And we hang out there all day. We leave there about 3:30, kind of beat traffic. And, we all get a room here in Arlington at the Sheraton Hotel. And when we get about 10, 15 minutes out, I just order DoorDash. Whenever I get there, it's at the door waiting. Like today, we had Outback Steakhouse right there in the room.
There you go.
Then we eat, take a shower, and then we run over here. But DoorDash is my favorite thing now.
It is. Yeah. I mean, I bet out there in Clovis, you probably don't have it.
We ain't got DoorDash out there. So.
Do you have Uber Eats even out there?
No,
probably not.
None of that. Ain't even got an Uber out there.
Yeah. No, that's what's nice about being close to Fort Worth.
They didn't have it, but
you could get it in Decatur. They got Uber Eats in Decatur.
Yeah. But, especially with us having a quarantine at first, it was something I had to use.
Yeah, I'm glad that nobody else tested positive. Thank goodness. I was a little worried about that with Caleb. And then when Donna Kay was like, is this going to be a long week of this crap? Luckily not.
So
whatever precautions, I guess, worked. But that's the one thing that's great about Vegas, though, right? When you're done, you could buckle whatever you're going to do. You can pick any place on the Strip and go get a great meal.
Yeah.
Here, there's nowhere to eat. That's the one strike against having the NFR in Texas, I think.
And everything's packed. If you go somewhere,
there's like 3 places.
It's packed. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll let you get out of here, and really appreciate you taking the time. You didn't have to come in here. I would have been like, forget that, but you did anyway. So it just shows your character. And dude, don't let anybody tell you nothing. Keep doing you. I mean, you came in here doing what you're supposed to do. You did your job, and it's a learning experience for anybody. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah, you're a badass, and hold your head up, as you said. And don't ever throw that blue hat away. Or at least tell me the trash can you threw it away. I need to go and get one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's lucky.
It is. You had a minimum $100,000 hat. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, guys, we'll be back. Tough Cooper won the round. Shad Mayfield, he's probably going to go run the round tomorrow night after the pep talk.
That's the plan.
Yes, sir. Guys, our founding fathers set out to ensure that you were able to arm yourself if you needed to against tyrannical government. The Second Amendment is extremely important. Bailey's House of Guns might be the finest firearm supplier in all of Texas. They're such a fine firearm supplier that they have been supplying Texas law enforcement for decades. They've been in business since 1970, based out of the Houston market. They've got all the great options. You like hunting? They've got Benelli. They've got Weatherby. They've got Christensen Arms. They've got Swarovski on the optics side. Loopold scopes. All the ammunition you could want. It's like there is no COVID for them. They have kept their stocks high. If you can't find it in the box stores, guys, give Bailey's House of Guns a call. 713 or 33-2475 for more details. Here's what's great. If you're out of the state of Texas, no problem. Bailey's will ship the gun you want to your local FFL. You can still get a Bailey's House of Guns firearm today. Guys, one thing is for sure, one thing I know for sure about myself and everybody in this room other than young Tyler is we are rural Americans, guys. With that comes a brand built just for us, Rural Cloth. Rural Cloth is for the guy who likes to hunt, fish, drive the back roads, drink the ice-cold beers, go to the bonfires, has him a dog in the back. If you got mud on your boots, Rural Cloth is the brand for you. Rural Cloth set out to create some of the highest quality clothing in the business, and they've got some great little taglines. The We Grow Beer hat is super popular. Thank you to Rural Cloth for the 20% off holiday discount that they're giving all the listeners to the Gauge podcast. Go to ruralcloth.com, type in the promo code GAUGE at checkout to get that 20% off. We've got till Saturday for you guys to use that. For some reason, if you're living under a rock, if you're not here with us, why that would be, I don't know. You'd be crazy not to be on this show right now listening. They've got 10% off for the remainder of the month. So if you do miss it, if you're one of those people, you come across this, I'm sorry you missed us, but go get that 10% off deal. It's Christmas. Guys, I can't think of a better truck than the all-new 2021 Ford Super Duty, and I can't think of a better dealer to get one from than Bill Fick Ford. Bill Fick Ford is the #1 Super Duty dealer in the country and the #1 truck provider for the entire rodeo industry, guys. Go out to contestant parking right now. You'll see more Bill Fick Fords than any other vehicle. I'm a Bill Fick Ford man myself. Can't wait to get my new 2021. Here's the great deal, guys. He will give you a great deal. You'll get great interest rates. You won't have to worry about it. It's fully transparent with the purchasing process. None of that car dealer BS. Go to BillFickFordHuntsville.com to see what they've got in inventory now. And, of course, you can order your truck. That's what I did. Order your new Super Duty. If you're not from Texas, if you're not here, if you're not enjoying Arlington with us, if you're not around Bill Fick Ford, guess what? Nationwide shipping. You can be anywhere in the continental U.S. Maybe Canada. It might just take a little longer. Get your Super Duty today. So there's something we learned a long time ago when we started the Gauge podcast. It's that you barrel racers, you guys will consume. If there's a barrel racer on the show, you guys will support us. And we thank you guys so much for that. Well, it's time to support the industry, guys. Go enter the Royal Crown Fraternity Derby and Open Barrel Race. Here's the deal. $65,000 added to the fraternity that will be in Bryan, Texas this February, or this coming February, rather. And they've got another race in 2021. They've got the one in August, which will be in Rock Springs. Go to RoyalCrownRace.com or find Royal Crown on Facebook today. Check out the stallions that are currently enrolled. Get those entry fees paid. There's no annual enrollment fees, and you still have time to enroll your stallion if you want to be a part of that. Go to RoyalCrownRace.com for more details. A very heartfelt thank you to our sponsor, Cavenders. Cavenders has been a trusted cowboy boot and western wear outfitter for over 50 years. Go to Cowboy Christmas to their 8,300 square foot booth to find out why their loyal customers love their western wear collections as much as I do. Guys, Cavenders is the place to be for Christmas. If you're not at Cowboy Christmas, go to their website or one of their 90-plus stores throughout the continental U.S. Cavenders is where it's at.